Hm. Oh, warte mal. Ich glaube, ich weiß wie.
Time to push my luck again. Here we go again.
Victory awaits.
Oh, Regeneration. Okay, wir konzentrieren uns erstmal auf den hier. Oh. Die können es gegenseitig immer mehr beschwören. Fehlgeschlagen, was?
Come on, can't stay idle. Hope your soul is in good hands.
I am fury. I am death.
Oha.
Got to move.
Oh. Okay.
Now.
Oha.
Victory awaits.
Mhm. ...29 hat sie. Da sind die Viecher nervig.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Uh.
Time to strike.
Fehlschlag. Was? Mhm. Was?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Als ob ich jetzt einfach gar nichts mehr treffe. Das gibt's doch nicht.
Victory awaits.
Oh. Oh. Mhm.
Well, so much for peace. Another day, another fight. What's hiding here?
So, speichern wir mal.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Leitende Schläge. Bei einem Treffer durch einen waffenlosen Angriff erhält der Träger Blitzladung. In der Blitz sind mit Angriff. Mhm. Okay.
Must be the trail from the note to Cargo. It's that cleft there. That might be worth a look.
So, wo haben wir den Brief? Da. Ohne Fortschritt richtig froh, dass die Ritus des Dorn begonnen hat. Ich werde bald von Mantelwald nach Baldus aufbrechen. Wollt ihr weiterhin von einem Zirkel benötigt, solltet ihr jetzt fragen. Sobald das Marktein abgeschieden ist, wird er zum Reich der Schattendruiden und ihr seid sein erster Druid, seine erste Druide.
What's in here?
Wow, wirklich? Gehen wir erstmal zurück wieder zum Lager. Er braucht wieder Nahrung.
Just what I need.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of... I might just be about to... You have to know who I was. What I am is what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company, body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the one I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So we come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Okay.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt.
Oha.
I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Alter. Warum haben die alle so krasse Geschichten?
Seems simple enough.
Ja, wobei, was sie für eine Geschichte hat, weiß ich noch nicht.
Curious. I drained you dry, yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a decadent then, lacking in economy, like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. Entirely. I was as each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities. I'll consider it if I am in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation.
Alles klar.
To think, Gales had this devastating all within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it.
Sagt der
Who'll
Vampir.
keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Alles klar.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation, or your head.
Walk away now. I won't warn you again.
Remove yourself if you are so easily offended. This is not your concern.
Nonsense. You're just finally showing us what you really are. A reaver to the bone.
Spare your dignity. Every word that spills from your mouth is worth less than the last. Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
Lozelle thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why. The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love
Ach nein, was habe ich gemacht?
Get some rest, Lozelle. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way, but here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Oh, Gott sei Dank.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you. Surrender? A disgusting notion.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Ach mein Gott. Na gut, dann gehen wir jetzt wirklich mal schlafen. Echt? Ist nichts passiert? Ei, ei, ei. Okay, sie hat nichts zu sagen. Er hat nichts zu sagen. Sie hat auch nichts zu sagen. Er auch nicht.